The year was 2018, and I had just developed type 2 diabetes. Now, yes, there is some genetics and things like that go into it, but I think it happened a lot faster for me because I wasn't taking care of myself. I was in this period of life where I was working 16, 18-hour days, not even joking about that. I'd go to bed super late, get up super early, or sometimes, a lot of times, just completely work through the night, which is not sustainable or healthy in any way. But I felt like I had to. I didn't have any other option. Of course, now there's lots of other options. There is AI tools that you can use so that you can cut your task list in half, reduce the amount of time you're working in half. But let's talk today a little bit about the health and wellness side of things and how you can avoid being in the same situation that I was in and just making your life a lot easier because it is not that easy when your blood sugar is all over the place. So let's talk about how to use ChatGPT for your health and your wellness as an entrepreneur. Ready? Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is describe where I'm at so that ChatGPT has a frame of reference. Describe where I want to go so that ChatGPT has a goal to move towards, and say what I've tried before that has or hasn't worked. Before I go any further, let me just remind you I am not a doctor or a nutritionist or a dietitian or anything like that, and neither is ChatGPT. So obviously always talk to your doctor before beginning any kind of new plan or diet or anything like that. And I should say this is not about diets, but like diet is in what you're eating. All right, so let me show you what I said. I said I want you to create a health and wellness plan. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and my goals, and I want you to come up with a plan that would help me live a long as possible life with as high of quality of living as possible. I'm 35 years old and have type 2 diabetes. I'm currently on oral medication, but I'd like to get off and manage my diabetes with only diet and exercise. By the end of the year, I'd like to be off my medicine completely. I love dancing. I love workout equipment at home, or I have workout equipment at home. I can run about a quarter mile at a time and would like to complete my first ever half marathon without stopping. I'm going to say by next year. By next year. Let's see. And then I gave it some background. We're just fixing that. I mentioned that I haven't run consistently in a long time, that my lower back hurts a lot when I run, and which is one of the reasons I don't want to, but also do want to. I said I have an infrared blanket that seems to help. I like kickboxing and other workouts like that, but often get bored and stop early. I'm a former athlete and would like to get to the point that I consider myself an athlete again. I like to feel strong. Focusing on weight doesn't work for me, so I'm talking about what has worked, what has not worked. So I'd like to focus on gaining strength and making other measurements like weight I can lift or distance. I like meat, but I'd like to have more plant-based foods and only eat meat when it sounds really good. I sleep 6 to 7 hours a night. I want to sleep 8 hours a night. I said water also helps me. My blood sugar remains stable. I said what foods I don't like. And then, what foods I do. I also said that I wanted to work out throughout the day or move more throughout the day, really. And then I reiterated my goals at the end. So let's see what it comes up with. And it mentioned this too, but just to reiterate, any changes to your exercise and dietary habits should be discussed with your healthcare provider. That definitely makes sense. So now it's coming up with an exercise plan that helps me develop or build up stamina. Strength train has a few other things, dancing, kickboxing, and then how to be more active throughout the day. It's also giving me a plan for what I'm eating. All right. And then I asked it to create a normal day for me. And so it did that, and it's doing it about by 30 minutes. So we have wake up, drink glass of water, begin your morning exercise, cool down, stretch, and shower, try a high fiber, low sugar breakfast. It gave me an example. And then it told me to start the day with a standing desk if possible, or alternate between standing and sitting. It gave me an idea for a snack and for lunch, having a short walk after lunch, taking a break. And so honestly, I really like this plan. I think that this is a great idea. I even like that it included time to start your bedtime routine, like gentle yoga or using the infrared blanket and limiting exposure to screens. So I really like this. And this is something that I could actually see myself using. I wish that this was around in 2018 so that it was easier for me to take better care of myself at that particular time. And what I find is that when I get into this period of, oh, I have to work, hustle, grind, which I don't much anymore, but I used to a lot back then in 2018, 2019, 2020. 2020, I started to get away from that. But those 2 years, especially, if I had something like this that could take some of that decision fatigue away and help me at least get a start, something I could bring to my doctor if I wanted to and say, hey, how does this look? But at least I would have a start instead of not knowing what to ask or not knowing where to start even. So I hope that helps. We talk about all kinds of things like this, including this, but also many other things in AI Copy Club, which is our super affordable $9 a month membership. You can learn how to incorporate AI into your business for social posts, for content, for reaching out to people, for literally anything you can think of. We have trainings for that, over 200 of them at this point. We have hundreds of prompts. We have case uses like how to use AI as a business coach or social media manager, or somebody that has a meal planning agent or a meal planning membership. We also have case uses like how to launch your podcast in 7 days with AI, including the prompts to use each of those days as well, and 2 implementation sessions that are an hour long each for $9 a month. So you can go ahead and get it. It is included in the link below this video, and I will talk to you soon. Hope to see you in there.